Joseph DeCristopher has been bridging the justice gap for low-income families served by North Penn Legal Services since 1979. Joe handles a wide variety of cases across many disciplines: family law, housing, and public benefits. His principal focus is in consumer, bankruptcy, mortgage foreclosure, and public housing law. Always willing to share his expertise, Joe has volunteered to serve as a trainer at various Pennsylvania Legal Aid Network training events and actively participates on substantive law listservs. Joe has served on several local court rules committees and as president of the Northumberland County Bar Association in 2012. Joe recently represented a single mother of 2 teenage children whose due process rights regarding access to public housing were violated. Advocating for his client to be treated fairly, Joe eventually sued in federal court over the due process violations arising from the misapplication of porting regulations in the Housing Choice Voucher Program. On the eve of trial, the case settled, preserving the client's housing voucher and attaining a 5-figure cash settlement. Over the years, Joe has achieved many positive outcomes for his clients and litigated numerous significant successes, including a court decision determining dischargeability in bankruptcy of certain state nuisance taxes, a mortgage cram-down or reduction in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy case, and numerous favorable county court decisions involving lawsuits filed by purchasers of credit card debt where the creditor did not have the necessary proof that it owned the debt or what was due. A highly skilled advocate with an analytical approach and a zest for problem-solving, Joe examines every minute detail of the cases he handles in order to obtain justice for his clients. He routinely disassembles the most complicated legal issues and then studies them with his legal microscope, then reassembling the case with legal precision. Although his office may not be, Joe's legal acumen is organized and logical. Joe is the go-to person for advice on complex procedural rules, always taking the time to mentor coworkers, walking them through the technicalities, and making sure they are comfortable with the steps. Many of his colleagues credit Joe for making them better researchers and, in turn, stronger advocates. In addition to being an accomplished lawyer, Joe is also a talented musician, having toured with his band prior to his enrollment in law school. Joe has played guitar in a number of different groups over the years. Joe's band played at a North Penn Legal Services Wine and Cheese fundraiser, Serving Up Justice for All, which benefited the Sunbury office and is famous for performing subprime blues. When asked to describe his longtime colleague, fellow NPLS attorney Peter Mackey captured Joe's spirit. Joe DeCristopher, mathematician, rock and roller, lawyer for people who really need one. A pretty good resume. In recognition for his unwavering commitment to equal justice and his excellence providing critical legal services to clients who have nowhere else to turn, the Pennsylvania Legal Aid Network is pleased to present Joseph DeCristopher with its 2016 Excellence Award.